Good morning, everyone. Well, today we're back with 30 days of sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And down below I will have a link for the still shots and another link that takes you over to everybody who makes YouTube videos. Our sketch artist today is Allison McIntyre, and she has a wave here, actually two waves here. Now hers has one dip down and one dip up. Mine is just a little bit different because I have like two waves in mine. Oh, and then it looks like she probably flipped her little wave over and did it another time like this, the exact same wave, which actually that's what I did with mine too. And I'm using this Creative Memories tool, and it works really neat. I really like it. I've had it for 25 years. And like, let's say I want to do a 2-inch, then I would line it up on my pad. So you have to have one of these, and you have to have the little tool that I have here. Okay. And so in order to use it, you do have to have these tools. And on this one, it has one that has like two waves and one in the middle. And then it has this one here that's like a bunch of waves. Let's see, there's 6 in that wave. And so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this. I'm gonna cut it pretty shallow because this won't be something I'm going to use because I already have mine already pre-cut. But you would just lay it here. I guess I'm going to cut it a little lower because I'm using the green one. I think the red cuts really close. The green maybe cuts the most furthest away because it depends on this. This is the best. I mean, I've never found a circle cutter that works better than this one. I've never ever used a wave tool except for this one, so I have nothing to compare it to. But you've got this locked onto here. Pretty much, it's like, you know, it's pretty easy to use. You could actually cut a straight line with this here. I can show you. So you just put these little feet inside the rim, and it's a nice thick rim. You're not going anywhere. Oh, and I can see I did not take it to the end, so I'm just going to do it again. And I pulled it back, but it's like it cuts perfect. And you see I got this little wave. Okay, so I'm going to cut a wave here, and I'm going to just line this up. I'm going to line it up on, like, each one of these is an inch, you know, 4 makes an inch. And so I'm going to put it on the inch mark. And like, if I was going to make, you know, like, I wanted to make sure I got 2 inches worth. So I brought it down to, I actually had mine on the 1 inch, and then I brought it down to the 2 inch. Where this one, I'm going to do it here because I don't want to cut a whole lot of it because I might want to use this because it's a really pretty yellow. Okay, so I'm just getting my feet in here. And it's really fun. And look at what a perfect little wave I made. Now, if you happen to have these tools and this mat, or if you are planning on getting these tools and this mat, then I'm going to give one of these away. I have a brand new one in the package that my daughter gave me, and I do not need it. But it doesn't come, it only comes with the edge cut. And I don't remember how much, it might be like $30 when you buy it brand new, roughly. But it's really nice. And it will just be in the US because I don't know how much it's going to cost to you know, mail something this long. So you have to like, subscribe, and tell me if you got the tools or if you're gonna get them. I mean, it's like, if you ever want to cut a circle, I've used 3 other circle cutters and never found any that worked like this. This is the best circle cutter ever. As far as I know, it's maybe the best wave cutter because I've never used another one. But I really like it. It's really perfect. So anyway, I will draw for, or do that spinning thing for the name, whatever it is. It's not a spinning thing. It's like random picker. That's what it is. I will do that the first day of next month. Oh, no, it hasn't been blurry this whole time, has it? There it is. I don't know if I've been blurry the whole time. I have to check. I don't even think I pushed anything. But I got my wave on here, my first wave. And then I flipped it over to get my wave to be a different direction. And I'm just tucking this in here. Okay. And I was saying I'm starting with a white piece of paper, which I know is very unusual for me, because I usually manage to use something that's patterned regardless. But today I thought I would start with this. Sometimes I like that just white base. Okay, and she has a little band down here at the bottom. And do I got that straight? Looks like it. Okay. And it looks like my band is not as close, but hopefully if I have to, I'll put this on the left side of the book when I put it in there regardless, so that this ends up in the middle. Okay, and I've got Alex here, and this was when she was probably 6 months old or a year and a half. Maybe she was a year and a half, because I can tell she's been walking around. Okay, yeah, she would have had to have been a year and a half. I know she started walking before she was a year, but this would have been the summer, and she was born on New Year's Eve, so this had to be a year and a half. And I think the day before this, her and her brother were fighting over this chair, but today she had it to herself and she was pretty happy to be in it. And it's her daddy's chair from when he was little. His parents saved a whole bunch of stuff from when he was little. Okay, so I'm gonna put my sketch back here so I can see where everything's going. Okay, I'm gonna put this down here. Now in her sketch, she has this one overlapping it, but I'm gonna overlap it the other way, just because that way I'm not covering her up. And I'm gonna stick this little tag. There's embellishments here, here, and here, so she's got the nice little triangle. And I'm gonna put this little tag here, so I need to have room for that. And I'm putting another tag up here, so I gotta have room for that. Okay, so I think that should do it there. I think I'm gonna scooch it over just a little bit more. I mean, I can overlap actually this quite a bit, so I think that's pretty good there. I'm looking at my picture there, and boy, it looks like I really am over a lot. But this is, maybe I need to be over a little bit more. Okay. Yeah, I would say there's good. Okay, and I want this underneath here. I didn't push it down all the way because I want to make sure it's straight. But I want to make sure I can get this underneath there before I push it down, because, you know, I'm one of these people that just pushed it down. Okay, so I'm going to try that right here. Make sure it's straight. Yes, it is. And I got a little snip there where it's like I must have cut it funny, or it might have been cut funny from before, because this was a scrap. I just decided I wanted to mat it, and I thought I would mat it in one of the colors from one of the papers from the collection. Oh, and I'll tell you what the name of this collection is here in a minute. It's Echo Park. Okay, that should be good there. It's Echo Park Summer Bliss. But I'm using embellishments from stuff that was just in my binder, and I have no idea what it is. Okay, so, but I know some of it was Echo Park. Okay, this was an embellishment I made from branding strips, and then the little branding strip that says Hello Summer from another collection. And when I was going through my binder, I found this, and it's like, oh, it's got the perfect colors in it. So I'm going to use that for my title. But I have other Echo Park embellishments that also have words on it. So I'm going to have, you know, 3 titles. That's what I think when I have, you know, all these word bits that Echo Park puts in them. Okay. Oh, I'm stuck to things. Now, this day it was early in the morning, and so they're, you know, up and about and everything, but later on that day they are going to go swimming, or they went swimming. Like it hasn't happened yet. They were going to go swimming and probably for a ride in Grandpa's boat, because their other Grandma and Grandpa live on the lake. Back then they lived in town, but would go out to the lake in the summertime. But now they live there all the time since they retired. Okay, so I'm going to use this piece of ribbon, and it's actually one of the Easter ribbons, but it's just that it's like a good pink that matches with this. So I thought I'm just going to use this, and there's a big wrinkle in it. Okay, I think I'm going to put it through here. Oh, I still can't do that without cutting it, I guess. Okay, I'm just going to cut it here, because I'm going to cut that wrinkle off. Sometimes if I got a really wrinkly ribbon that I don't want to be wrinkly, I'll just go in and heat up the curling iron and run it through that. That takes care of it pretty quick. That's your helpful hints for today. Tell me if you've done that. Can't iron a whole shirt like that though. Okay, so I'm just pulling this into place. Oh, it kind of looks like rabbit ears to me today. Why? I guess it does. Okay, so I'm gonna put this here. Oh, and this one was from Pool Party Echo Park. So somewhere, oh yeah, this one was one of the die cuts. It wasn't stuck to anything. Okay, I'm gonna just overlap her just a tiny bit. Okay, and then I have, what else do I have to go with this? Okay, I have this little, oh, I have 2 things here. Okay, I have a little ice cream cone, and it's got pink dots. Now tell me whose ice cream is your favorite that has pink dots? Maybe strawberry. Maybe strawberry look like it has pink dots. Okay, and I'm gonna just put it on this, but not cover up my words, because it says here comes the sun. Okay, and then I have a little beach ball, because you know eventually we're gonna get to the water. And I'm gonna put this up on dimensionals, and I'm gonna have to, I think, cut one of these smaller ones in half. So I have this many, I don't know how much of this I've used, but I've used enough of this where it's like I'm thinking, oh, well, how much do I have to put on my layout? Not too much. So that's why I went looking through the binders, and I really didn't pick anything for my sticker sheet after that, because a lot of that is really beach oriented, even though I'm doing it kind of a beach themed. I didn't want it to look totally beach, even though really I'm going to have beachy things on the whole thing. But I decided to take this and add a swimming suit to it. And I really love how that looks. So as soon as I get enough glue on there, because I know that that will not hold. I was going to hang it down here like it was a clothesline, but I put it up here and it's like, oh yeah, that's an embellishment now. I love that. Okay, so I think that's super cute. And then I have a pair of sunglasses, and I got these embellishments that I'm putting on here right now. I got them at Tuesday morning. Well, probably, I don't know, it wasn't long after I first went there my first time, because I didn't get nearly enough years with Tuesday morning, I have to say. And you know how some of us talk about it and have to whine about it for a long time. me. I really miss it. Because that's a lot of things I had not even seen in person, because I pretty much shopped at Hobby Lobby, because that was the closest thing to me. But then after I got hooked on other scrapbook paper companies, then I decided I had to start ordering online if I was going to get the things I loved. It's like I just never realized there was different texture papers and all that stuff. Okay, so I've got a little flower that looks kind of tropical, and then I have a little it looks like a pop top, and it says 16 ounces berry delight. And I just thought that made such a cute little cluster, because in her picture, she's got this really pretty cluster of stars here. She's got another cluster of stars here, and a big star down here with some enamel dots. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so then in one of the other packs that actually I got Tuesday morning, it was called Summertime by Echo Park. It says... So it's funny, I wrote on them just in case I wanted to remember where they went. But this one says, Those Summer Days, which did make me want to start singing. Oh, and I need to bring it down here. Made me start singing, you know, what is it? Grease songs. It's so funny. So, okay, and then this is from one of the embellishment swaps, and I think it was from the first time I swapped. I swapped for about a year, and then it's like I just got too busy and stopped swapping. But now I'm swapping again. I just love it. You just get such neat things. Oh, did I leave myself enough room? Oh, I'm glad I'm taped and not glued. Okay, let me see if I can slide it over a little. Okay, this is definitely going to be far enough. And hopefully that looks straight. Now I've got to look and see. Yep, I would say close enough. Okay, and I just stuck my fingers right in the glue. Okay, and so I've got this little sunshine, and I think if I turn it like this, it's not covering up my third title, Those Summer Days, Here Comes the Sun, and Hello Summer. Okay, and then I have a little pinwheel that's also from one of those packs, that chipboards that I bought it Tuesday morning. I loved those little packs. They were so fun. Okay, and that there. And I think that's all my embellishments. So sometimes it's nice to have them with like a lot of clean space. And I love the little handmade embellishments, and putting all this stuff on it, it just makes it look like it's part of the embellishment. I really love that. And the little wave at the top is super cute. And who's our sketch artist today? It is Allison McIntyre. Yes, love it. Okay, I did pull out these like, well, they're a blue, because I thought they looked really good with the blue background here. So I'm gonna use, let's see, do I want the darker ones or the light? I think I'm gonna use the lighter ones. And I'm gonna try to pull these off without them flying across the room. Now this time when I bought, well, it's been probably a year since I bought Enamel Dots, I did buy a lot of blue because otherwise I was running out all the time. Blue and white, I made sure I bought a lot of. Okay, let's see, I've got 4 things there. I think I'm just going to use another little one. Oh, maybe it needs another one up here. Yep, just needed one there. Okay, and then I'm gonna put some over here. I think I'm gonna add like to the little cluster because she had a lot of, you know, things by the stars. So I'm gonna bring in a few of those kind of things too. Mine, hers look like they're kind of shooting up. Mine maybe it'll look more like they're falling down. Put some there. And up here, might have 6 more glue under that. And let's see, another little one. And then some over here by the sunshine. Where do I want them? I kind of want some over here. Nope, not there. I don't know, maybe over here. Yep, I think that's gotta be it. Okay, so that's it for today. I think this is super cute. Remember, if you'd like to be in the drawing for that thing, remember it really only works if you have those other tools. You need the mat. I think if you buy the mat, you might get a set of these with it. And maybe the circles. I don't remember how they're sold now because it's been quite a while. But I know I have actually went and bought just these on like eBay because I was having a hard time finding them. But I know in our group, if you go on Facebook, you can find a Creative Memories dealer and a representative, and they can set you up with those kind of tools if you would be interested. And remember, you just have to like, subscribe, leave a comment on if you have the tools or if you're going to buy the tools. And I mean, I think they're awesome to have. And if you don't have a good circle cutter, just go buy that. and I think the circle cutters, I think you get these with it and the cutting mat. So, I mean, it's like, that's, I don't know how anybody uses anything else. I tried Martha Stewart's, I tried some other one. I just could not get the hang of it no matter how much I tried. And I love the Creative Memories one. So I know I had lost a few of my, well, at least one of my cutting ones, and I just went and got more because after trying different ones, I just went, it was like that was just a waste of money for the other ones. Well, thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful and blessed day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.